Let's start at the very beginning.
Welcome to the Salzburg method, a new way to think about getting politicians engaged in health, not just healthcare.
We're thinking about this because politicians are critical to making health a priority, and too often it's low on the agenda. Politicians just don't have the tools in order to talk about health and to make health action.
We've called this the Salzburg method because 57 fellows from different international countries met to discuss health and not healthcare. We've used the expertise from people within the group to try and develop something that's practical, tangible, and something that we hope will help people have more productive discussions.
We're proposing a new way of approaching the political discussion, a way of engaging stakeholders, a way of defining the problem, a way of talking about policy options, and a way of continuing the dialogue so that you can actually have health impact.
We know that if you look at the broader social determinants of health, healthcare only plays a minority role, a very small role in improving health outcomes. We know other areas such as housing, education, transport and justice all have big roles to play as well. This framework is designed to have that multi-sectoral conversation about how all of those different actors can play their part.
This is largely intended for policymakers in government, but could be adapted to other people in advocacy roles.
We're really interested in putting this framework out there and seeing what interest it has from people all over the globe, whether that's at a national level, a regional level, or even a small community level. We hope that people will take it, think about it, let us know how they get on so we can adapt it for others, but also that people can adapt it for their own purposes to make sure it works for them.
Minister of Health is not the only one who should care about health or healthcare. In fact, so much of our drivers of health and well-being are determined by so many other actors in the government, whether it's transport, whether it's infrastructure, whether it's education. Everybody has to work together on a cohesive and integrated agenda.
We think there's always a good time to have a conversation about how the broad determinants of health can best improve health outcomes. Of course, this is quite a difficult conversation to have, so I think a really important part of the framework is looking for that optimum policy window in order to be able to bring different actors together to have a really good conversation and take forward actions which will result in a population's health improving.
We'd really appreciate feedback from people that are using the framework, from people that want to suggest some amendments. There's a comment button on the website, so please do feel free to get in touch.
Welcome to the Salzburg method, a new blah 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 blah.
Are you going to have a bloopers list?
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to stop there because that went a bit wrong, because we're not talking about it as steps, are we?
And why are you standing in the snow in Austria?
Because we're committed to health and we love to do it in a beautiful setting like Salzburg.